should have heard it just now, right before I unmuted the mic. I was just when I was just doing this little thing with my shoulders, it just popped so loud. Oh god. All right, I think we're good to go. I gotta charge my cute little earbud thing. What is up, everyone? This is Coffee with Soul. I'm your host. We're gonna chat, we're gonna talk, we're gonna hang. I'm not quite sure why I'm here. I think I want to double check on the Peter, take a look at Horrific Visions. I want to try and progress through, so I can start making like a full-on guide on like how it works. You know, so something that's more in depth. I know that we're still like about a month away, but if I can start like taking notes and all that stuff, that would be handy dandy. I would love it. So we're gonna check that out. And then there's like the usual Mog farms and stuff that I want to do. Yesterday though, I was trying to do video stuff, and I was like, you know, I'm not really feeling it with this thing. You know, I'm gonna take a bit of a break, and I'll just play the game. I will actually play the game. Oh shit, I need to put out some. Okay, so I wanted to play the game, so I went on and I took on the Underpin. I'm like, all right, let me see how I can do now. Let me see if I can do like enough damage to take him out. And while I don't have the skin set up yet, I need to go find it and go to the thing, and you know, I'm just gonna go there and like put it on. I killed him. I beat the Underpin. It was a good fight. Once I was able to get into the groove and learn how to do the things, and you know, from there I just kind of got used to the routine. Later on, I'm looking at like some Reddit threads that are talking about the fight, and they're talking about, oh, it sucks, this is the worst fight, this is a masterclass in bad design and blah 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 because I couldn't do it. That's kind of like what it summed up to. I couldn't do it. And I guess comparing the Underpin fight to Zekfir, the Underpin fight does not do as much to kind of bring out our skill with our class necessarily. It did more to pull out our skill just as players in general. Can you dodge things? Can you manipulate the environment to your advantage? Can you manage a long fight as area denial changes the landscape of the battlefield? That's the kind of fight the Underpin is. And I'm going the wrong way. That's the kind of fight that it is. And if you approach it like that, well, then your perspective like shifts a little bit. But overall, like, I enjoyed the encounter. It was long, it was hectic. there are some tense moments, but I got it, and I got all the footage, and it's here, right? Oh no, I gotta click on the actual rostrum thing. So gold, baby. Oh, sexy. Let me get on this thing. Gob something. Gob Troder. Let's go. And also a big thank you to, as soon as I can find where my feed is, thanks to Festies. What's up, dude? Thanks a lot, man. All right, gold. Oh baby, I like this. It's very, oh, it even has like, so the shimmer, it goes across the whole skin. So fling. Do it again. Come on, do it. Don't blink. There we go. Yay! Yeah, this is as gaudy as it gets. Well, I guess the worst thing would be using the Galliaworks head thing. But I dig this. Wait, is there like, okay, is the source of the balloon gold and it's threatening to leak out? No, I have a feeling that I trapped a Naru in here. That's probably how it works. All right, let me say hi to people. And, you know, just a sanity check. I'm not trying to call folks over on YouTube out. I just want to make sure the chat works. Hi, YouTube. Say something, pretty please. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, what is up to Puddle Jumper? You're the first person to say hi. What's to Aramis and to Greasemer and to Quentin, to Snake Eyes and Darth and Grim and Yays and Thews, and to the rest of all you beautiful digital smiling faces. Glad to have you hang out for as little or as long as you like. like I said, we're just gonna chill and do some rando stuff. I think I want to, I did want to do some like level 8 delves because I wanted to at least like one, I want to max out my vault for the week, and two, I wanted to see if I happen to get like some actual gear upgrades. So I did get something cool from the raid last night. It's this thing right here, the miniature roulette wheel. That gives me +1 to luck, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to do anything for my blood up. There's no, actually no, I think I do the twist. Yeah, never mind. I do the twist every time without fail. So if I take the thing off here, let me save this thing first before I forget. So if I take it off, sometimes I'll, so I'll do the normal jump, and every now and then I'll do the twisty. Come on, twisty, twisty, twisty. There we go. It's a bad crit rate of that. But now I twist every time. Ooh, this is gonna be really obnoxious. I'll get used to it. But nice buff. All right, YouTube's working. Yay! So like, I felt so bad because yesterday, one of my guildmates, he pointed out, "Hey, are you seeing YouTube chat?" I'm like, that's a good point. I haven't been seeing YouTube chat and I didn't notice, but now it's working. So now I can see the YouTube people when they say stuff. Before it didn't show up at all, and that was quite infuriating. But now we're good. What's up to Mary and Boomer and Austin? And again, to the rest of y'all, you beautiful digital smiling folks. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope your loots were good. Anyone else get anything cool? Because I think that's the only thing I got from the raid. I tried rolling for like some cool stuff. I wanted a new neck. Someone else got it. They don't deserve it. I'm just kidding. But they got it. But I'm happy about the ring. It's like the ring that has like the most haste in this season, I think. It has crit, but I'm cool with crit. Crit and I have a fairly good relationship. It's to me, it's versatility. That's the enemy of life. I can't have that. I think this cape I think I'll go ahead. Oh, I'm out of shit. Oh no. Am I out of juice for the week? I am out of juice for the week. That's it. I'm done. No more. No fun time. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I still can't upgrade. So what can I upgrade? I can only upgrade from weathered to carved. So I haven't graduated from carved yet. The neck is holding me back. My trinkets. Actually, I think my trinkets are okay. I think I have trinkets. I just haven't upgraded them yet. So it's gonna be a while. I think certain items are just gonna hold me back, and it's gonna suck. But oh well, whatever. Versus evil. It is evil. What tank needs versatility? Damage reduction. That's lame. That's the that's the worst. All right, I think I need to find myself some delve keys. How many radiant shits do I have? Radiant. I have 17 of those things. All right, so where am I going? I'm going to. I don't think any of these are great, but I'll probably do. I wonder, like, if I go down here, how is it tuned? Like, are all the world soul memories tuned for, like, is this tuned for season 1 stuff still? So like, can I kill stuff more easily than I can in Undermine Place land? Only one way to find out, baby. Do you ever run Mythic Plus? I'd love to join at some point. I do. I do. Oh, shoot. Thank you for reminding me. I do keys, but I don't do them publicly. I am. It's nothing personal. It's not you, liaison. I just really don't like doing keys with anyone who's not a guildmate. That's all. All right. So I need to message the guild though. Ugh. Alright, where is the thing? Alright. Alright. We're doing keys. Doing baby keys. Keys tonight. Tonight at the usual time, a 10 p.m. server. Usual thing. Apply with an emote here to apply, and I'll check back a few hours beforehand. Boom. All right, we're doing it. I've now committed myself. There goes my day. Which sucks, because I want to work on the Zekvir video. Not Zekvir, damn it, Underpin. A lot of folks have already made their guides. You know, so this is going to be just more like a, hey, this is from me, this is from my point of view, and hopefully I'll have some interesting and useful information to give. I hope. Maybe. Alright, so I'm going to World Soul stuff. Somewhere this way. Can you join the guild? That's you know, that's fair. That's fair. If you're a horde, you can just search for Prisoners of Warcraft. I'm the biggest Prisoners of Warcraft there is, with a whole bunch of alts. But we're technically the biggest. So, will this actually get me more? I don't think it will. Let's just do this one. So I'm looking to do, you know, this guy there. And I guess whatever other elite kind of thing I can possibly do. Got your first heroic monk piece, blue, beautiful dragon head. I'm jealous. They got a really cool helmet. They have a very, very cool helmet in that whole, you know, Goku hair, Dragon Ball hair, dragon head kind of thing. It's neat. It's neat. I should expect a little bit more for damage. This. Oh, well, it's okay. It's all right. As long as I get like 100 something, then I'm feeling good. Okay, what are those things? Memory of sustained life. What's that? I'm gonna click it. Okay, I clicked it. Now what? Do I just get credit for that, or I suppose I do. Yeah. You know, be nice right now. Pacifist rig. Oh wait, where are we going? Oh no. Okay. I thought this was the kind of thing that. Okay, so I can pick up stuff like this, and we're running. Okay, that's great. But I can also kill it. I remember in a different World Soul memory, it's like a turtle or something, and you can't even kill the thing. It just has way too much life. But this one apparently I can kill. Can I stun it too? No. Wishful thinking. But then I might as well just kill the thing too. Yeah, violence. Okay, can I click this? I can't click it. Nope, I can't, because I'm getting... There you go. Well, since I'm here, might as well click this guy. Cool. Alright, give me a thing. I don't know if I told you my PC bricked. Oh no! None of their contact lines are real. Their phone line literally hangs up. Oh, Jesus! Who's the, who made it? So we know who to avoid forever. Yay. Okay, I never heard of that. Like, did you think they were reputable? I mean, in fairness, like the big name pre-built manufacturers, they're they mark up like crazy. They're super expensive. Apparently Newegg sold out and allows a lot of scummy third-party sellers on their site. Oh, that sucks. That's not cool then. And I think my score is way lower than it should be. And I'm not even sure. Okay, I got a minute and some left. That's, yeah, that doesn't seem good. Well, let's see how much stuff I get anyway. So, memory of sustained life. I don't. Oh, I think that's just a buff. Killing a creature heals me. Heals me. Yeah, that's a big help. Heals me. Crazy. Well, as long as I get 100, then I'm fine. Just knew like that was the thing. Apparently they've gone super downhill since they got bought out. I'm not even aware of them being bought out. I just had, I remember like, I had like, sorry, I'm like trying to not sneeze. I had like one bad experience with them. I forget what it was too. But ever since then I was just like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do business with it. I'm not even gonna kill this thing fast enough. Oh no. 79 points. I think that's really bad. Yeah, I'll switch out my hit just a little bit in hopes that I do more damage. This is not enough. Please give me an okay score. Shit, I'll probably have to use the trash spec too. I'll have to use frickin' hammer spec. Ugh. I got 118 though. So actually 118 is pretty good. I think if I do well, I get like $130 or so. So, oh well, I will change spec, I guess. After this happened, I did some digging. Apparently, it was this huge thing. A couple of major PC building YouTubers covered it. Damn. Uncle Vinny, hey, what's up? Well, sorry to hear that, dude. So, what are you gonna, well, time to tell Hero to build you a new PC. Come on, dude. Business expense. He can handle it. Tell him to hook you up. I mean, staff equipment, right? You still have a job at his place, right? Okay, so what was I going to do? I was going to use... I have shitty trinkets for damage. I think I was using the turbo drain and like something else. Something else that was just kind of like awful. That's the same thing. Not that, not that. Shit, was it the... Not Vexies, not the light brand. Oh, it was this, the energy drink. Okay. And I think everything else is as good as it gets. All right, let's try again. Let's do better this time. All right. So now I'm a hammer guy. Very cool. Now I'm getting anxious because I have my build and I bought like a couple grand worth of parts, but I've still yet to put it together. Or I'm sorry, I'm in the process of putting it together now. But because I bought them like months ago, I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be a pain in the ass if I have problems and I got to do the RMA and all that stuff, and you know, that always sucks. I never enjoy that process, and I'm trying to still not sneeze. I'm doing my best, guys. This time I'm just gonna blow this guy up now, and then I'll collect stuff on the way back up. That sounds like a good play. Smart. So there goes that. Now I can get these, kill this guy, and can I mount up? I can mount up. Cool. So now, oh, they disappear after a while. Okay, there goes that plan. What's this? Memory of a frenzied battle. What's this? It is another one of those buffs. Killing the creature increases your damage done for 30 seconds. Hey, I like that. That sounds cool. Apparently, you know, move from quality parts to quality customer support, aka ship defective parts and deal with the aftermath if things break. Jeez, that's terrible, man. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Like, that's never cool. So is Hero gonna help you out with that? I mean, he should. It's like, you know, a work thing. Not that I'm trying to put pressure on him all of a sudden, but I just figure. Okay, so where's dudes? There's dudes. Wait. For real? Oh, okay. All the way down here. Whee! All right, 2 minutes left. I'm at 51 still. Am I really doing... Oh, shit! Oh, no, that's the worst. Oh, you monster. I can't even fly like this either. Shit. Oh, I just got played. I got outgamed by the computer. Ah. Alright, well done. You monster. Alright, can I fight two dudes at once? Come on, tell me there's like another dude. Oh, thank God. Okay, this will sort of help make up for it. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's the treasure thing again, though. Shit, that thing moves around again. Damn it. Can I eventually drag you over? And nah, that's not gonna happen. Damn. Yeah, well done. What's your name? Ormex Flamebreaker. Jackass. Alright, where's the other one? Deep Flare Broodmother? Yeah, I'll go. Oh, wait, that's the treasure thing again. Shit. No choice. Let's go. Yeah, I ended up doing. Am I doing worse than the other one? Yeah, I did no better. Nice. 6, 5, 4. Too bad I can't like buy extra time or you know, find like a kill streak thing that'll get me more time. $1.21, same thing. Well, bummer. All right. Is there anything I could improve on this? I don't think so. You know, I'm gonna try this mythic one. Fuck it. Let's go. Oh, okay, that's not a good start. When you immediately okay, so I've done I've done this version like only one other time, and you have like this bar. So I gotta like beat up bad guys, otherwise I eventually get kicked out. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. That sounds fairly straightforward. But I think I like pick up these balls in order to like keep my harmony up, and otherwise I'm just trying to kill dudes, and I think I need to like not touch that stuff. It kind of has a horrific vision vibe to it. But yeah, I recall I need to not touch the gold stuff, but I do want to touch like the globes. And the globes, they don't seem to last very long either, so I'm gonna try and get like those things when I can to keep my stuff up. And then it's just the question of like, okay, can I last like longer? Potentially? That'd be cool. If this will actually let me last longer. And I don't know if these things, if these globes, do they give me like score too? Treasure elemental. Alright. Oh, freebie. Ugh. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, yeah, so touching those things doesn't give me harmony. I don't think it gives me score. Yeah, let me try and hit this. So 39. Okay, I picked up one fragment at the same time, so that's not the same thing. I should have said no, I was there till 4 a.m. Till 4 a.m.? What? You've been doing this since 4 a.m.? Why? That's a lot. It's a lot of work, man. Oh, man. Okay, come on, allergy meds start kicking in. My nose is like going haywire today. Alright, what's that? A memory of thorns. I have a feeling it's a thing that doesn't do enough damage. Ooh, ow. His little beam things eventually start attacking me too. Oh, so I guess more of these beam things and things that attack my harmony will start popping out until it's like not sustainable, I guess. It's like a horrific vision. No wonder some people are like, this is stupid content. All that. Yeah, because if that's the case, okay, I could vibe with this. Like, I get a kick out of stuff like that. So, alright, so how's my harmony? Harmony's looking good. I just need more, juice. This is rumble something. Rumble stone. And treasure elemental. Let's see how fast I can blow them up. You're so fast, stop. Dude, I tore them up. Damn, good job, buddy. I'm a little surprised. Impressed. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Okay, yeah, that stuff is deadly. Alright. Where's the dudes? I see no dudes. Ooh. Wait. Did I just get kicked out? Guess I think I did. Wait, but I still had plenty of, I still had plenty of my stuff. Okay, maybe that's why people are, like, talking shit about this. Okay, so I'm all out of echoes, right? Yeah, no more echoes. I have 4 keys. Alright. Hey, fancy that. Just enough. Okay, so what's bountiful today? What do we got? We've got, is that Site 9? Ugh, Site 9. Site 9, Takrathon, Sinkhole, and Mycomancer. Wow, this is like anti-Yahtzee. this, this is not a round that I'm going to enjoy. But I only need to do 8s, so I ain't gonna trip. I'm only looking for possible upgrades to my neck. Possibly. So let's go. Where am I right now? I'm in Ringing Deeps. All right, let's go to Site 9 because I tend to like this one the least. Is this new Horrific Visions? No. But maybe I'll do like one Site 9 and then I'll switch to the. Actually, no. Let me see if it's up right now. Because I predict that it's gonna go down today if it hasn't already. So let's see. And then we'll keep an eye out for news in case there's like a, I don't know, trading post preview or suddenly player housing kind of thing going on. That'd be fun. And they're down. Never mind. Never mind. No visions this time. Cool. Makes the decision making very easy today. We're staying on live. But we do get to keep an eye out for like new dev notes and see. You know, I have a feeling that we're not going to really see much more than what we've already seen from previews. Because it all seems, it seemed complete enough. It just wasn't polished yet. You don't like Site 9? Side Street's dangerous. It's dangerous, but it's one of my favorites. I enjoy it a lot. I think if I was like, you know, if I was a more vulnerable class, if I wasn't a tank, then I'd probably like it a lot less. So I would understand if that's the reason, because of like mobbing and all that. It's a deceptively large-ish, you know, medium to large-ish kind of delve, because it's all boxed in and it's all platforms as opposed to like very separate hallways. Like Side Street has kind of a vanilla vibe to it, in that there's like multiple levels, but the way you traverse is like very flimsy. It's just like it's just ramps and all that stuff, as opposed to, again, you know, big hallways. But the density, you know, that causes some very easy aggro issues. I like all the options for skips in both the new delves. Lots of options for routing and optimization. Yeah, well, Site 9 not so much that I've noticed. Side Street though, like you can jazz it up and screw up to like, oh no, where am I now? You know, I dropped into this pack of mobs that I didn't really want to run into. Or, you know, you go this way, you take a certain path, you go the other way, it's an entirely different path, but it'll still lead to the same place. Sometimes it can get disorienting, and the solution to that, as always, is just experience. You know, do it more, and you'll eventually start to get used to it, figure it out. Like, I would say I don't have a lot of experience with Site 9. Haven't done it very much because it's just not a delve that I'm fond of. I'm not fond of how Site 9 is way open. Like, Site 9 reminds me more of a dungeon than a delve, because of just how big it is. I mean, delves, they kind of feel like dungeons too, but they're at least smaller, tighter. This area is just kind of big. I'll take Side Street over Site 9 any day. I don't like Side Street because it wasn't very clear on which way I had to go. Now that I've done it a few times. Yeah, so you see what I mean. Like, once you get used to it, you get used to it. Some of the stories here, though, they're just long. Protecting the drills, that one is, it feels kind of grueling, and I think this is what it's what I'm gonna do today. Yep. The drilling units. Oh boy, the best one. Fuck me. Let's see, what do I wanna... I got a spec brand for something. You're going to be Dippus. And you're going to do... nah, the rig is just too fun. But I will do the bouncing grenade instead. And I can't mount here. That's the other great sin of this place. Okay, can I do little shortcuts like click on... Nope, I can't even click on this. Can I bubble and click on it? Okay, so there's that. It's not much solace that I can... Oh boy, I can bubble and start the encounter on my own terms. Yay! Yeah, it's like a curious requirement how it shows. I don't have it shown on screen, but like your objectives here is to deploy extractors, deploy 6 extractors, and then defend 6 extractors, as if there's like a choice. You know, how come it's giving me that hope of, can I not do one objective? And still do... Okay, let me see if I can just stand on all this. Am I working too hard? Okay, it hurts, but it isn't so bad. And if I die, I die, right, Bran? It's just death. No problem, right, buddy? Fuck you, nuts? Loot. Any other loot? Well, loot. There we go. Lots of trash. What's a good item level for people to do a +2? I'd say like if you have all veteran gear, you're good to go. That's gonna be my guess. I'm the type who always goes in... You know, I don't start keys until I'm way over prepared for it. And I don't do very high level keys anyway. I'm not like a key pusher in any sense of the word. $610 you're thinking? $610 might be good. Yeah, $610 will hook you up too. You know, you'll get champion gear, not champion gear. Shit, I don't remember. What do you get at the end of a +2? Is it still veteran gear, or is it champion gear already? All right, we're doing them both, baby. What can go wrong? At least there's this. At least there's an option for me to do like more at once. But that's like a tank privilege sort of thing. Or if you're, you know, good with the deeps. You get champion from zeros. Okay. Yeah, I didn't remember. Jump. Bam. Ooh, big guy. I just need to get this 4 mythic quest done, and I figure it might be a better chance at a good group with +2 than a 0. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, like that's definitely the goal for tonight, is to at least get the 4 mythic dungeons completed, so we can, you know, try to get some gears. That'll be nice. And I wanted to give myself a little bit more rest today too. I thought of going down to the other house so I can do some wall repair. But I know I'd get like worn the fuck out. I would not be happy. So might as well rest today. Play some games and get some work done too. I intend to get the Underpin video done today. I gotta get it done before I do dungeons, otherwise I'll just get tired again. But I'll also want to work on the other video. Fun video. Is there a list of my add-ons somewhere? You know, I thought of doing that and making a list, but it changes so much that I don't have a set list for it. I don't have a command for my add-ons. But what I'm using for my combat texting is nameplate scrolling combat text. I should at least have like the frequently used add-ons that I leave on all the time, no matter what. Yeah, I should do that. Or I'll just have it in my like stream description or something like that. That might be easy too. Yeah, like what you're saying, Grim. Maybe I'll just do something like that, and that'd be fine. All right, is there? I at least want to go for all the. Oh no, I got all the Nemesis dudes. Nice. So I'll just go to the next spot. I need 3 more still. Ugh. Yeah, so I think there is a neck in Cinder something. Cinder Rumetery. I think that's gonna be something that I'd like to get. And then I need to look at like the Tanging trinkets, because I'm not too happy with the ones that come from the raid. There's like one that's good for defensive purposes. But we'll see. We'll see. Actually, I'll see after this bell. I'll take a quick look. Pocket is best DPS. Pocket? What's Pocket? Like a Pocket Factory? I've never used Pocket Factory. I only used it on the PTR. I was like, oh, this thing's kind of disappointing. I don't really like what's going on with this one. Because I know it does heals, it does CC, and some damage. And the damage wasn't something that I was very impressed with. Oh. Oh, wait, no, I can't really do anything. Oh, yeah, Pacifist Rig kind of definitely sucks here because I'm like picking up other stuff. But oh well. Whatever helps a little bit, I guess. I always enjoyed the footballs. I'm not good. I always just forget about them. And like, I'll see like the little things to run over and I just won't think about it. I'm like, oh, whatever. They do a lot of damage though. You know, there's a certain element of fun and interaction in the fight when it's like, okay, do good damage by repositioning yourself and you know, going over here and doing this. Okay, I'm gonna go for that 2 for over there. That seems like a good play. So I'm gonna go all the way over here. And I'll just try to do. Can I possibly activate this now? Nope. I gotta clear these dudes out first. Like, this is like my only opportunity to get stuff done, like even like a little bit faster. By activating 2 at once if I can. Oh, wasted rig now. Yeah. He's a maniac. He's out of control. Fuck. All right. All right, bring it, baby. Yeah, does the football even have a target cap? You know, diminishing returns beyond so many targets? Because that does make it good. I'm just not. I just tend to not pay attention well enough to my surroundings to actually use them. So for me, the grenade is like a good passive one. Dinosaurs are cool too. Like there's a reason, you know, people pick up that one the most for a reason. Like they're really strong. But kind of like the rig, it's not super reliable. You have to like hope that the egg spawns and that it spawns in a decent place. Otherwise, they might kind of reposition mobs in a weird way. But they're still overall really strong. Like, I'm a bit more pleased with this round of Curios in this season than the previous season. Like, previous season ones were good, but there ain't no pacifist rig in that one. Hell, I forgot what most of them are now. I know Amorphous Relic was like one of the good ones, but, you know, and it's cool, but it's sort of dull too. Haven't tried it, it seems like it? Okay. Yeah, like for this delve, the rig, it's showing up. Like it's about to show up and it's gonna clear these guys out, no problem. Bam! I like the flashiness of it. That just makes it so fun. It ends fights. Like it popped once, top damage, easy. But that's me as a tank, so. And then, yeah, the goblin thing, yeah, that one did all right. Maybe I'll do that for, maybe I'll try the football thing for the next one, because it's been a while. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't mount, because this thing hates me. Forgot. I had the mech drop while I was already in mech. It was stationary, but it kept doing damage. Oh, that's wild. I've never had that before. That's kind of cool. Okay, did I make the keys? Okay, I made the keys. Good. Oh, look at that. What an opener. Now it wants to impress me. Let's go. Burn. Alright, do it again. Come on, give me some wishful thinking and do it one more time. One more time. Yeah, sometimes Dino Egg would show up. It would usually show up, but not guaranteed. Oh, here we go. With a flashy ending. Stomp. Hurrah! I don't think I'll backtrack this time because I just don't like this stealth still. I'm just gonna get out and go to the next one. The other ones aren't so bad. Like even the underwater ones, at least the pathing for those are straightforward, and I don't have to worry too much about like running into rando mobs. Site 9 though is just like, meh. Alright, I'm hoping for, oh, what's this? Uh-oh. Am I gonna DC? No, thank God. What's this? A desk fan. It is a one-handed axe. A desk fan? You know what? Yeah, sure, okay. That makes sense to me. All right, so I got some mod. Can't be mad about that. Some veteran stuff. And a spare tire. A shield that I already have. Okay, cool. Not bad. Well, let's move on. Also, stop using Discipline Priest with Tank Brand and just went full Shadow Priest with Tank Brand. I don't care if Brand dies, but things die much faster with me. It just dips in. Nice. Yeah, I think like the, problems with Tank Brand even at higher levels are that I'm thinking he just doesn't have enough health to survive like that first round of hits. I remember I suggested, when the tank brand nerfs just happened, one of my suggestions was he needs like an initial shield to like take those first couple of hits, before he starts like really taking damage. That way the healer can like at least start a cast going, and start pumping heals into him, because I feel like depending on how they pull, like they don't have that same opportunity. So like chain pulling with Tank Brand and you're healing, like you gotta like kind of ramp it up. You start small and then you start bringing more dudes in, but then you need to manage your own heals and make sure you can actually handle it. Like that's what I'll try to do here when I'm doing it on my paladin, but even then I know I don't really have like that skill and finesse to gauge when I want to step up and start pulling more dudes. I don't know what the hell I'm doing most of the time. I'm just spamming, and I guess that's kind of what most of it is too. All right, so Hellafall for the next things, because there's 2 there, I believe, that I want to do. Sinkhole and something else. Mycomancer, there we go. So I'll go to Mycomancer next. I guess it's the guild key and I have a bunch of people signed up. Oh, did they? How many? Let's see. Holy what? Wait. Good. Okay. People are just doing multiple emotes, so I don't know who's who. I'm probably gonna bring like the usual folks, because that's how I've mostly been doing it. I'll just impose some draconian rules. If you sign up twice, that's considered unsign up, and it negates your thing. Something stupid like that. That'd be smart. All right, Myco. Kind of odd how these 2 zones are kind of next to each other, but the way they open up and the differences between the 2 zones is like night and day. What a huge difference. All right, Mycomancer. Or maybe not, because like this area here sort of has that Ringing Deeps vibe to it. Sort of. Alright, so I said I was going to try the football thing. And then I'll go bioprinter this time. So what are we doing? Killing the dude. How's my vaults? It kind of sucked, actually. I was pretty disappointed. I got myself a ring. And then I got myself a better ring. During the raid last night. But even then, the ring I didn't really care for. So if anything, like the ring is just there for item level brackets. That's really it. So I'm gonna hold on to that particular ring so I have, you know, both, and I'll be able to take advantage of that. Although there is that one trick with the ring too that lets you, I guess. Oh, you know, I totally forgot about that. There's a trick that lets you upgrade your ring through. Oh, hey, football! Boom, boom. I think I got one, right? Oh no, it says 0. That's not good. So, oh no. The damage comes from me, not Brant. Cool. Alright, just be on the lookout for green circles. Green circles. Okay, there's too many green circles. Like, was this really a good idea? I don't know. Oh yeah, right. This is the one where everything's all like a super trip. Got it. How far am I in the season journey? Let's see. I am this far. So, ways to go. Oh, I can almost get the that bot thing that'll teleport me places. That's cool. Okay, do I swim faster like this at least? Nope. Oh, but I think I can use this to go faster too. No, okay, yeah. Yay. Cool. It's a pink Elec jet ski. Oh, I can't get off the ride. Okay. All right, football. Let's keep an eye out and do some big damage. There's one. Boom, boom, and boom. All right, so let's see how that did. That did 6 million. It's not bad. Although my freaking hero talent thing. Oh no, my hero talent thing did just as good. I just gotta hope for more of them to spawn. That's all. So I'm looking. Yeah, fill up the bar. Kill the bad guys. The bad guys. So maybe I can skip that pack over there. Oh, bioprint. Sinkhole's annoying. Ooh, oh no! Ah! Jeez. Okay. Oh, can I still fight the bad guy? No. He's way too far. And... Wait, who's this guy? I can talk to this person? I'm a little confused. Oh well. Alright, let's try this again. Man, what a screw up. that was really bad of me. Jeez. Let's try this again. This time back to the wall, buddy. Back to the wall. Or if anything, just don't be close to that damn spore. And watch for green stuff. Good green stuff. So 3 come out at a time, right? If they come out, that is. Oh, there they are. Boom. Oh, that was just one. Ooh. I was hoping I'd see more. Alright, this guy, because he's a nemesis guy. Let's see, and that was... So basically 2 million a pop. That's not bad. I think of the... what was the one from season 1? A giant arrow that I spawn, and then Bran will direct a big piercing railgun kind of damage thing against the enemy. It was cool, but that thing was really hard to control. It was very unreliable. Overall, was not a big fan of that one. I tried using it for Zekvir during regression and when I was trying to experiment with all sorts of stuff, but that didn't work out. I don't think I want to backtrack for this one either. This one's kind of a pain. Oh, and the execute. Ooh, good combo. Alright, where my bad guy? There's a bad guy. And a nemesis pack. And some casters. Woo, party! Too bad the damage from these guys, from the spores, just still isn't what it should be. As in, I think it still doesn't do damage to mobs. Let me see. Oh, okay, no, it didn't. Oh, it looked like it was. I saw this reviver down to like no health, and then as soon as I throw an attack on it, it undoes the damage. Oh, what a crime. Oh well. And I think I missed whatever foot bombs were around. Did I maybe accidentally hit some? Nope, don't look like it. Oh, here's some though. Yay! Alright, so how did that look? Yeah, so foot bombs kind of showed up. But bioprints, they just kind of sneak up on you. That happened to be my top damage, but not by a bunch. At least they're reliable, though. As long as I don't die, then I'm in a pretty good spot. Porcelain arrowhead. Yeah, I think that's no. That's the that was the one that gave you just like more crit, I believe. Nah, there was one where like he marks you and then you aim a big old arrow. It was a weird one. All right, let's go. Funhouse lens. Nope. And why does it want me to talk to you? Weird. All right. You got your tier helm on a hero. Nice. Very nice. All right, let me look at the roster now. Damn it, killed. That's what I get for no, I don't want any of this stuff open. Don't save. Don't save. Jesus. All right. All right, so who signed up? Grim, Sanzu, Brave, Festies, Fell, do. Slick and Neeb. Festies is kind of a regular. Slick is kind of a regular. I've done stuff with Brave Spear for a bit, but none of my the usuals. The usuals are Mac, Blue. Those guys are, if they sign up, they're pretty much a lock. All right. Sign up for what? Guild run for keys. Or keys for the guild. However you want to, however I feel like praising it. Ooh. Alright, so I don't think they said anything about the patch builds lately, right? Let's see. Nope. Just some undermine stuff from Wowhead. Alright, let's go back to what's familiar. My safety net. So back to the rig, back to the... Actually, I'll try the Pocket Factory. Never mind. Fuck the comfort. And can I breathe? Wait, this is just not a thing anymore? I can just breathe? I figured that there'd be like a buff or something. Air merchant. Wait, so my breathing meter wasn't even going off. Is this new? Because I don't see a breath thing. Unless there's an add-on error, and I actually do have breath, and it's not showing me, which means I'm fucked. Yeah, I see no breath meter. Yeah, so let's see what happens. I might be in a lot of trouble really fast. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, so let's try to observe and see if these turrets or pylons are like really helping me out. Because I've only tried them for a brief time. I was just like, oh, is that it? Is that all that's going on here? This kind of sucks. So, okay, there's the turrets, and they're like doing stuff. So, tar turret, lightning turret, and I don't know what other turret. So, and they don't show up with, they don't have nameplate things on them, so I can't really see them. But yeah, let's see how it did. So, okay, that's not it at all. What's this one? Rapid fire, seal traps. I don't see it anywhere at all. Well, we'll see if I run out of breath. Yeah, so it's not there. And it doesn't show up. I know it did something. It's just Details isn't tracking it, unfortunately. And it's not tracking it as a pet either. So I should definitely try Footballer's next one just to check it. I just did though. I was doing that with the previous one. And it was cool. Like it does 2 million per ball. You know, so it's nice. Nothing as nice as this though. Bam! And bam! Oh, I don't even have game sounds on. Here, let me turn that on. I'm gonna be stubborn. I'm gonna try out this this pylon thing some more. See if it does happen to show up, and maybe it was just a bug that it didn't show up on the meters. Yeah, and I think they just stopped with the water breathing thing. Because I talked to the goblin, or I didn't talk to the goblin. I don't have a buff that says, hell, I have the debuff that says it reduces my ability to hold my breath, but I'm fine. Oh, you idiot soul. It's because I have the damn fishing rod equipped still. I bet. Yep, still got it on. Never mind. Never mind. I said nothing. I said nothing. Alright, this will be an intense fight. I got a well-connected friend, and I'm not even going to fight him. Just keep summoning dudes, man. And let's see how this goes. Unless the rig pops up, then it's over. Let's see. No turrets in sight, though. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, it's equipped, right? Brand spells on abilities have a chance to commission the Pocket Factory to build 3 turrets to assist for 20 seconds. And it is nowhere to be found. The details just deemed it unworthy. Oh, did I not save dudes up there? I'll have to double check. Wrath for the win? Wrath was fun. It was alright. Yeah, so turret, shield generator. Oh, that's different. Oh, so are they like random turrets? I thought there was just like 3 and like that was it. Oh, for the fishing rod, right? Yeah, I have the other one too, the Underlight Angler as well, and I think that does the same thing. But then on top of that, you know, there's an opportunity for us to use a... Actually, does the shield generator do anything? That's not showing up either. Okay, this thing's just way too unimpressive to... Doesn't even show up, man. I'm gonna switch it now. I'm quite disappointed. Yeah, I know that you can, by talking to the goblin, you get that one ability where you get an extra action button, you pop it, and it'll give you a water bubble. So, that's helpful. Okay, so never mind Pocket Factory. Actually, is the augment chip any good anymore? Like, just more damage, that's kind of nice. But I guess it's still not as good as the Mechasaur. Yeah. Back to my comfort zone. Let's go. So now these things are just speed boosts for me. That's it. Alright, this one's kind of slow too because of how much how many captives I need to try to save, and some of them are traps. So. Foot bombs are my favorite. Does almost as much damage as the rig. For real? Damn, I only see them do 2 million per bomb. You know, for like a single target kind of thing. But the rig just rips. Between the flamethrower, the missiles, and the jump, I can't see the rig like just not like just dominating everything. I wonder if it has anything to do with like your spec at all. Like it'll behave a little bit differently, but I don't think so. That and my awareness is bad. Like I know that I'll miss foot bombs. My best bet, my best play for my style is to like try to hook myself up with passives. And then I'll play around that. So like if the rig starts to pop, I'll like be like, oh shit, like you'll hear me. I'll suddenly start looking for mobs. Just start looking for trouble. Oh, so here we go. I'm fighting two guys. Actually, no, one guy. So let's see how much damage this does single target. So here we go. Boom, and then jump, and then just freaking cook the dude. Ah! And he's dead. Okay, so I didn't even get the full damage out of that. So that happened to do 8 plus 5 plus 3. So that did 15 million. No, 17 million. Until it died. Because it didn't have enough HP to really do a test. So I feel like the single target does a lot more. Is it rank 4? Yeah, it's rank 4 right now. So that helps too, obviously. The easy tip on that, though, folks, is just keep finding the Underpin. So I don't know. I can't test this anymore because it's already rank 4. I don't know if fighting the regular Underpin can just keep giving you Curios or not. But you can probably keep summoning them. And then just get the rank 4, level up your pacifist rig that way too. I saw you jumping there. I had no idea you could do that. That's cool. Yeah. The jump does a really cool AOE sort of thing. I think it does a knockback. But yeah, it's huge damage. All right. Killing clones now. Okay. Oh, we're killing everything. Well, actually, no. Wait, no. Take that back. Everything's killing me. Ah. Okay, this is just the good old-fashioned brawl. Yeah, crazy how sometimes my hero talent just does insane damage. Sometimes. Sometimes, though, it calls out sick. And don't really feel like cooperating. Oh, I already got clones. Nice. So here's where a foot bomb or anything would just do really well. Oh man, it'd be sick. Oh, here we go. Oh, everything's dying too fast now. Shit. One more. Get cooked. Ah. Okay, so how much was that? That was like hella dudes, but... So 19 million total. That's not bad. And then the seismic leap. That's where it comes from. So... Yeah, and it does do a little bit of knockback. Cool. Is a 4P season as good as a season 1 tier set at approximately equal item levels? I'm not sure. I'm not a sim person, Evernum. The feel of it is a bit hard to get used to, because like if you're aware of how it works, like you get that luck of the draw thing, and then for the next X number of seconds, your Shield of the Righteous will be refunded. I think it's like 1 to 3. I think it's 1 to 3, not 0 to 3. Yeah. So you'll get it at a discount. So if it happens to go off during wings, that's kind of a lot of shields that you can, slam into the enemy's face, which does a twofold thing. One, it depends on your spec too. For me, I'll just speak to how it affects me. One, it means more raid healing, because I'm dumping out more shields, and that's going to cause more healing to go out to nearby allies. Two, it powers up my divine guidance as a lightsmith, where if you use your spenders a number of times, you charge up your consecration, so your next one does a lot of damage. So it's a even though I'm not the type that really cares too much about damage, I have to care about those things because my damage output is otherwise very low, and my co-tank can pull off me pretty easily with not too much, without too much effort. So I need to I actually do need to try pretty hard to deal damage with what little I have. Should I track the proc with weak auras then? If you feel like it's necessary. For me, I treat it like a mostly passive thing because it procs off of damage taken. And so you can't really control it very much. It's not the kind of thing you want to ooh, let me wait until I line this up with wings, and that's going to be that sounds like a great idea. I don't really recommend that. I just consider it like a period of, okay, cool, I get a lot more holy power spending during this period. Oh shit. Ooh. I think this is the boss. Yeah. Alright, you'll live. You'll live a whole pacifist rig. Let's go. Alright. Oh, and the dinos. Dinos. Yeah, when dinos have a chance to get their full duration out, oh, they do a shitload of damage. So I guess the thing to look out for is if the luck of the draw proc goes off, just count on using your spenders a lot, because that way it's gonna last that much longer too. Oh, it didn't get a second one. Okay, so how much did I do there? So I did 29 million with that one. So that was a full rig damage going out. But I did some AoE too, still. Rawr. And then how did the dinos do? Dinos did a lot too, 21 million. No, more than 21. 38 million. That is, yeah, pretty comparable to the rig too. So together, huge damage. Oh, that's the thing I had before. Nope, no good. And a pet that I already got. Woo-hoo. All right, I'm going to backtrack this time though. So now for the best, the other best Curio, the Loot Raider. I think we'll find all the garbage I missed. Super helpful. Super, super helpful. I just gotta find stuff. Come on, thing. I switched it, right? Yep, I did. All right. Actually, I'll just walk it. I'm not gonna try to go too fast. Also, the tier sets on his weak aura show stacks, and you'll know when it procs by the coin samples you put in the game for paladins. You'll also know when your holy power starts filling up over and over again. For me, it'll be whenever my guardian goes off. I'm typically aware when that fires off, so I'm like, that's how I'll know. I'm like, all right, look cool, it's game time. Personally, I'm not. Sorry. Personally, I'm not too big on the use of weak auras. I mean, I use lots of add-ons for some quality of life and fun stuff, but I tend to not use very many weak auras for combat purposes. I'll use DBM for timers to help me develop my muscle memory on how to memorize when encounter things happen. But by and large, I'll try to avoid using them. And I'll use really ancient add-ons like eyeballs, my voice, talking, remembering stuff, that sort of thing. And not to talk down on weak auras. You want to use them, hey, 100% support the use of add-ons if you want to, for people that want to use them. It's just not my thing. The point is choice, right? Well, that was it. Oh, yeah, actually, I did a pretty good job of getting the other curiosities. Okay, is there one up here as like a surprise? Don't look like it. I'll let it pop one more time. Come on. Love your content. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Is it possible you make some more videos about status and Mythic Plus 2, at least the news and popular comps? Mythic Plus is not my jam. It's not my wheelhouse. So me trying to talk about that would be like me trying to talk about Mythic raids. I don't have skin in the game when it comes to that sort of stuff. And why isn't this firing on? Weird. There we go. Oh, see, there was one. Yeah. Surprise. So yeah, you won't see me talk too much about Mythic Plus beyond the gearing scheme and how that works. Like, you're never gonna catch me being like, all right, here's like the latest path, or here's like the meta comp and all that stuff. Like, that's not it's not me. And I'd rather be a champion for the things that I care about the most, you know, when it comes to like call to actions and things like that. Otherwise, if you see me talking about Mythic Plus and balance and class balance and stuff, and you'll just see me bullshitting, to be honest. It'd be total 100% bullshit for me. And it would show. People wouldn't appreciate that, and, you know, I'd be a liar. I remember Power Auras before Weak Auras became a thing. I remember that too. You know, I remember trying them out. And Weak Auras is like a whole add-on platform onto itself. There's like so much you can do with it, and it becomes really overwhelming. So it's hard to like find the thing that like suits you best. You're just gonna try out all sorts of different stuff. The Weak Aura that I'm using right now, here. Let me show you what I'm using. I'm using the Bronzina one. There's a nameplate one from Quasi that I used to use and I stopped using it. And then here's one from the remix. And then probably like the most useful one would be like me doing like quick marks. Okay, I can't do it right now because I'm not in a raid. World markers. That's it. So Bronzina, world markers, and that's it. I used 2 Weak Auras. And I'm only using the Bronzina one because I couldn't figure out, because they never updated the add-on for Weak Auras. And so the add-on for Bronzina, that never got updated. And so I just adapted the usable Weak Aura, so that way it procs off of Bran and the pacifist Drake. That's it. Alright, other way. I'm done here. Delete the remix one. Oh, you know, good point. You know, why have it, right? Where's the time runner cloak stats? Delete. I don't even know what this is. And I'm not using that, of course. And then the Dragon Riding UI, yeah, I tried using that. That one was like, okay, that's cool, but now Dragon Rider is just way better. Nice and pretty looking and everything. Anyway. Tomorrow, first craft on my 2-handed mace, and next week, recraft to 675. Nice. Very good. Anyone in chat able to get like a 675, but never did any dungeons or raids or nothing like that? I'm curious to see like if there are people who are, you know, finally getting this opportunity to make high level gear via delves or, you know, solo content. You know, does that feel satisfactory? Does that feel rewarding for those kinds of players? You know, like the pure solo folk. Maybe I'll do that on the weekly. I'll kind of ask that question. Like, what's it like now, knowing that you're that close? You know, because right now max item level is 678 of any particular weapon or trinket or piece of armor or whatever. But with good play, you're able to make a 675, just 3 item level short. You know, and I'm kind of talking shit here, but the person who, I don't want to use the word average or casual here, but I'd say folks who typically don't do very, very high level content, but are at least able to make a 675, they're not going to see a difference between a 675 and a 678, because chances are really good that they're not that, you know, the way that their playstyle just wouldn't be able to push that gear to what it's really, really capable of. You know, like Liquid and Echo, they take what would be considered like pretty undergeared, you know, they're pretty undergeared when they're doing their level of content, but they're pushing that shit to the absolute limit. Normal people like me, I'm calling myself normal, even though you might not agree. You know, we're not gonna push that shit to the limit. We're just looking for like bigger item level because, oh well, I just want more main stat, you know. But the fact that folks can at least get that satisfaction of being able to, you know, make this really good gear, I'd like to think that they're happy knowing that there's this path for them now that's much more feasible than it was in season 1, at least. Given what we know interior design for player housing, do you think exterior design will be just as customizable? Oh, you know what? Let me see if there's a thing. Was there news? Nope. Okay. Sadness. Do you think it'll be just as customizable, or do you think they'll put in more limits since it's in the world? I have a feeling there's going to be some limits, but only to like certain extents, because they're going to be able to like kind of phase things in and out. But I have a feeling like it's not going to be as, we're not going to be able to place as many pieces as we can indoors, because just as you say, there's going to be a lot of other people outside. So I wouldn't be as surprised if there are, you know, limitations, restrictions, fewer things that we can put out. Maybe we won't be able to like totally freeform the things that we place outside. Maybe everything will be just anchored to the ground for the most part. I don't know. I did the 675 exclusively with the Gilded Chest from Delves as a prop pally. It feels great. Lets me get 675 weapons on alt without having to spam Mythic Plus. I'm still mad at you that you got me back hooked up with my paladin. Haha. I love how far the Del Solo system gets me. I want to roll another class. Liquid and Echo are pretty much your college level players who get a scholarship compared to people playing on a high school team at the minimum skill gap. You know, it's the difference between like a pro team and an amateur team. You know, the amateur team might be really good, but the pro team, not only are they really dedicated to that, not only is it now like part of their livelihood, their careers and all that stuff, but they also get that support. You know, they get the external support, the analysts, the weak aura programmers and all that stuff to help them out. They have, you know, nutritionists and stuff who are telling them, yes, you must take these mandated breaks at this time and this time, so that way you can keep up your mental health. Like, I remember Max was talking about how the vibe of the Race to World First, in itself, the athleticism, if you want to, you know, just to use that as a word, the athleticism involved with that is akin to like one of those week-long, you know, really long cycling races where you just gotta be in the zone. You need to be in that high level mental state for like a week or two. And so you got to maintain that with proper rest, breaks, good diet, and control, you know, and controlling, you know, that sort of control. Otherwise, your team's going to burn out. They're going to get more tired. They're not going to play as optimally as they could. And that's something that folks like you and I, we don't give a shit about it. It's like, yo, we're going to load up on some more Red Bull and all that so we can last the night, because it's the first day of the expansion and we're going to jam, you know. But of course, some of us are older too. You know, no matter what we do, we're not going to last as long. But you know, so loot raider to the rig, and how many delves did I do? I did 2 so far. Oh no, I did 3 already. 1 more delve. Sponsor gear. That's what I'm most jealous of. Well, it's like they, at least to my understanding, when they start the race, they go into massive debt. You know, they don't. It's not like they have like all the gold that they want on hand. You know, they burn through all that stuff. Yeah, maybe they'll have some excess and all that, but to my understanding, they borrow a lot of their gold from, you know, the actual whales in WoW, the people who have billions of gold, and so they'll go into debt with them, and you know they play, they do the race, and once they're done, then they sell carries, and that's how they make their money back. They sell a whole bunch of carries. And yeah, no, that's cool. That's the race to world first economy. And that's part of how that's part of what makes this cool as a community event. And folks tend to forget about that this is not like a Blizzard mandated thing. This is something that they just cook up. So when people talk shit about the event, I feel bad, because it's like, no, this is something that players are putting together. Yes, there's money involved, you know, yeah, and sure, and we can argue that money corrupts everything. You know, there's fairness to that, but I still think it's cool that by and large, this is something that the fans put together, and it still happens to be going. I think that's neat. So when people are very proudly being like, "Oh, I don't give one fuck about the race to world first," I mean, that's cool, but you don't gotta trash talk it, dude. You just need to not watch it. But of course, this is today's internet where everyone's gotta have something to say. I gotta give my takes, and I'm one of them. But I'm also, you know, I try to be self-aware of like my own behavior. I'm like, you know, yeah, some of the times this gets kind of cringe. There are studies on esports players because they have to lock in. You actually lose weight because your brain is going so hard at a high level. It needs fuel, so the body breaks down fat and whatnot, like your exercise. Yeah. So it's a different kind of, like I said, it's a different kind of athleticism that's involved. You know, it's not so much a particular combination of traits. Like if you're playing, you know, if we can name any sort of physical sport that involves like lots and lots of strategy to it, like there's a lot that goes on. It's not just, can you, you know, is your cardio good? No, there's a lot more involved in it. But there's a particular focus in just like brain power when it comes to the race. So that's cool. They borrow around 7 or 8 billion gold for the race to world first. That's a lot of gold, man. You know, the race is, in a way, it's a huge wealth distribution scheme. Lots of gold changes hands during the race. You know, typically the people that are part of the race they're also very good players too, because Echo and Liquid and whoever, they'll ask for people who have certain item levels, certain gear. You know, they're helpers. They need to perform decently enough so that way they can help out with the actual splits. Even though the pros, like, they're still going to play better even if they don't have like as good a gear. Oh, save me. I'll just bubble. Fuck it. Crazy. This guy still does a lot of damage, even if you're just playing at like tier 8s. Sheesh. After WoW started the WoW token, at least it's okay on that front. Before then, gold sellers were a lot more prevalent, as I recall, even though they still exist. Oh yeah, I can only imagine like just how big the gold selling stuff was back then, and even, you know, it's still a thing now. But I like how I like how they do it here with the race, because again, they give out a whole bunch of gold to other players. Sometimes those players, they'll immediately turn that around and they'll buy WoW tokens. But in order to buy WoW tokens, there needs to be people who want to buy gold. So those people who are buying gold, they're getting the WoW tokens, and typically, I'm assuming some behavior here, typically those people who buy gold by the WoW token, they're doing it with a purpose. They're going to spend that gold immediately, and so that also goes back into the market. And so there's a lot that goes on really quick. I would be really fascinated to see like the movement of gold and how that happens during the race. Like if I could be like if I was a data analyst person who could see all that stuff from Blizzard, it'd be really fascinating to do like a write-up on that. Somewhere less on how much it's in details, but they pay everything back. And yeah, like I was saying, like they just sell carries for the rest of the season, whether it's keys, whether it's usually raids, and they'll sell like, hey, you want the mount? Cool, this much. So they'll get a lot of that gold back, and then it goes back to pay off their debts. I haven't really kept track of the race at all ever since, because I wouldn't consider myself like a big fan. I like the concept of the race, but I'm not like oh, I gotta find out what all the players are up to and that sort of thing. But I'm curious if anyone happens to know, like, how's Echo doing right now? Because I feel like they've got to feel super demoralized having lost the race again. So it's 2 in a row that they've lost. I don't think this has happened yet. And never mind the how the last boss was kind of a fluke. I still think like overall, 2 of these puzzles at the same time. Wow, big challenge here. Watch out. But yeah, I'm wondering, like, how are they doing these days? I bet some people are trying to put a PhD economy. People have already asked Blizzard for access to their data on gold movement. That'd be cool. I wonder if they're willing to give up that sort of data. I mean, it's like really high level macro data, so maybe it wouldn't be like too weird or harmful for them to reveal that sort of information. It'd be really cool though. It's like during this time, this is how much like the numbers went up. Like, holy crap. And someone's going to kind of correlate, okay, based on this is how many subscribers they had and blah, 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 because of course people are going to do that. That's fun too. It becomes less fun when people start to create narratives out of it. This is why the game is failing, because the numbers are going down here. It's funny because I always suspect like those same people, like these are the same people who are like, God, we need to stop paying so much attention to the stock market and blah blah, because all the investors care about is number must go up and blah blah. But then when it comes to gaming, they'll probably say like the same shit, be like, oh, this is why WoW's failing, because number go down or something like that. Look what lost 3 in a row when they started, I believe. Yeah. Once Echo became a thing, they were winning. But I think this is the first time they've lost twice in a row. They should get an economist on staff like EVE Online if they don't already have one. I have a feeling they do. But I'm just curious about the Blizzard end of things. Not just what Liquid and Echo and what some other guilds are doing with, pulling people in. So, pulling people in to participate, but like just overall, because it's not just them that's spending the gold. They're spending the most in the single point, but overall, lots of people are like, hey, this week was a Spark week, so lots of people are making stuff. Lots of crafters are making some decent gold because people need shit. Like yesterday, I was just kind of like bumming around doing work, and I think I made about like 100 grand. You know, just kind of sitting there, and then I would hear the alert that someone needs something crafted, and sometimes I'll get the order, sometimes I don't. Imagine if I did get them all. Oh man, I'd be making like 300 grand a day or something like that on my server. It's kind of nuts. Higher number, more, better, worth more. Buy this 5090. Even though you only play WoW. I'm still trying to keep an eye out for one. And that's why I'm supposed to jump in and then fight bad guys. All right, now here, right? Yeah. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum. And then this one's the short range thing. Short range. All right. So bomb dudes, zap, and then there's a heal button. All right. I've maybe done this one like I think one other time. Because I'm always like underwater delve. Ew. Oh, this is way easier than it was on like beta. Shoot. How goes your Dell season? You almost got brand cap value done. Not quite the cap. But here's where I'm at right now. So he's gonna hit 71 in a bit. Although I can't see his XP value here, whatever. And I'm this far on the season tree. Have you done your daily of getting crushed? But so is that a daily for you, Chris? Do you slide under there and just do you say a little prayer? Daddy, give it to me. Splat. There's Sims like video game that has higher minimum PC requirements than WoW now. I just saw in my YouTube feed, lols. Wait, there's Sims like a video game. A Sims like video game? Okay. I haven't played a Sims game in forever. For me, like I enjoy Sims games, but they kind of gave way to more of the colony simulator kinds of games. Like I take a great pleasure off of playing games like RimWorld and that sort of thing. Oh, can I just eat this? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, what about the mushroom things? Can I eat those too? I remember back in the day, during season 1, these polyps, they were like deadly as fuck. They just ended. Oh, yeah, they, okay. 12 million, okay. Still deadly. Still deadly. Is that what the tooltip does too? 1.7 mil. Okay, 1.7. That's a lie. That thing hit me for 12.5 million. Ooh. Okay, so don't fall asleep. Still can't hit pause, but I can stand in everything else. Yeah, these mines, like, they don't fuck around at all. Okay, and then this thing I'm pretty sure I can take, right? Boop. Alright, come on, give me a proc of some sort. So far, I've had nothing really. Yeah. No dinosaurs. No rig. No nothing. They all got stage fright. Oh wait, no wait. Is Brand even here? Shit. Oh, Brand's doing that thing where he like bugs out. Okay, okay, there he is. Hey, yo. You're gonna okay, let's see if he works. I think this is like one of the boss fights in Delves that tend to bug out on a regular basis. I guess it didn't help that I died either. And Brand's like, you know what? I don't trust you. I don't know, Basha. You're kind of sus. Is he here? Okay, he's over there. Yeah, it looks like Brand did not show up at all for this boss fight. You're a disappointment, dude. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for nothing, Brand. Making my way to the discounted coffee keys. Item level for me isn't really much value from Delves, but I'm going for the 500 Delve achievements. So, oh boy, good luck with that. I'll get that by the end of the expansion. That's a lot. Or hopefully, well, okay, my expectation is that Delves will continue, and I'll eventually get the achievement. Eventually. Did I get any gear? I got a belt. Sadness. So I got nothing from this round. Alright, I'll do a backtrack here too, though. Just in case. I don't think there was even much opportunity to miss much. Although, you know, actually, I'm sure like around these corners here, there are a bunch of little nooks and crannies where there are Curio. Yeah, so like here's one. The best play though is to find a delve where you can easily get access to a bunch of the misled curiosities and then just repeat it. Just like do some of them, or, you know, get whatever treasure you can. Leave and then just come back. Nice, easy way to get those little thumper items. Going for the 1,000? Good, googly moogly. That's a lot of dells, man. It's a lot of dells. My guildmate, he managed to really take advantage of the Delph week last week. He did a shitload of them, man. It was frightening. I don't know if he's close to getting those certain achievements, but yeah, he did a lot. Hey, some bismuth. Thanks, buddy. Walk to the edge and look over the delve? Oh, if there's any on the side, okay. I was kind of picking up stuff as I went too. There's some that I happened to notice. But a quick backtrack isn't very harmful either. Just a minute. Oh, I did miss that one though. How to go get to the brand to 80? Yeah, like, yeah, my guildmate is, his brand's 80 already. It helps. It's not a huge, you know, it's not a game changer of a difference with brand's power level and all that. So, like, am I 71 yet? Yeah, 71. Woo. And I think that's it. I think I can go upstairs now. Actually, I'll sit here. Just in case. Oh, you know, I think if I got this light Lifeblood crystal, I totally forgot about it. I might have been able to live like one polyp. Alright, we'll check the entrance and then we good. Come on, one more thing. There we go. And nothing. All right. Since I started using Kachiko, I just pick them up as I'm going through. I mean, like, I think it was you I was saying it yesterday. Like, they're potent if you pick them up as you go. And if you die, do they persist? That's something I'm not sure about. All right, so let's check for shield spots. Anything on Argus today? There is nothing. Is there an invasion going on? No. All right, I'm going to Halifal. Level 80 brand with a level 622 with a 620 and an 11. Oh, nice. I know it's like what 10% more damage, or no, I'm sorry, like up to 20% more damage on top of his normal multiplier. So I know there's kind of a diminishing return from his level. It's not like player levels. Player levels, they're like this kind of like weird mathy kind of this exponential growth when you level up, but with brand I believe it's not zero either, so you know every little bit helps. Okay, so I'm here because I want a rare that spawns from this guy, from this pawn thing going out. So now I'm going for the shields that are like a bit more of a pain to farm for, a bit more troublesome. So oh hell no. All right. Because the rare that spawns here has a chance to drop shield. That's basically it. And I'm pretty sure I don't have it yet. Let me double check. Oh, hey, someone's fighting this guy. Nice. Okay, so outdoor zones, Kazalgar, Halifal, rare. Yeah, so Death Tide is what I'm looking for. I'm trying to get this. A slime deflecting stopper, which isn't even like cool. But when, hey, that's collecting, right? Sometimes it's not about whether it looks cool or not. Sometimes it's just the sheer principle of it. Gotta have it. As a filthy casual, my brand is only level 54. That's okay. Yeah, ain't nothing. That's nothing to look down on. You're fine. So yeah, this slime, yeah, it looks the same. Nothing different. And then is there any other thing? No, just that one here. And then the Drake Scale Heater Shield. Let me see. When is the next invasion-y dragon thing? Boom, boom, boom. Dragon Bane Key. Oh, it already started. Shit. Wait, did it already start? Hold on. Now I wonder. Okay, you know, I can at least check. I'm pretty sure that someone already cleared it, but I'm gonna look just in case. You never know. Guildmaster cool too, but not that hardcore. I think his brand finally hit 30 in Lamau. Yeah, for some people, delves just aren't it. You know, it's not their jam, or like it is, but they're just, you know, they're really chill about it. We gotta normalize that. Like, people just let people play the way they want to play, and not talk shit on it. As players, we do way too good of a job of trashing on the way other people play. Why even bother having mythic raids, man? Only 1% of players do it. They should just stop doing mythic raids and make content for everyone else instead. Don't do that. And nothing productive comes out of that conversation. And I think it's done. Otherwise, I think I'd still see like a timer or something like that. Yeah. Curses. Well, I'll take a glance anyway. Yep. Wishful thinking on my part. As far as I know, like, this is one of the few chances I get to get that shield. Let's double check though. Zoned rewards and weapons. Yeah, I think there's like multiple ways you can get it. One of them is through the Dragon Bane Key thing. So it also drops off Caravan Strongbox. Okay, how exactly do I get that one? So just the escort. Oh, that's tough. I never see the escort happening. Like, I gotta set a clock to that. Yeah, so that's not happening. Oh. Chest of the Flood and Chest of the Elements. With a really shit drop rate. Excellent. That's exactly what I want to hear. Yeah, so you have to go to those places for those trials. It's like down here for that one, and then over at the Primalist Future, which I can't even click to from here. Can I? Yes. So I have to go there in a cave somewhere. But I'm not quite sure how to... Is there a timer for tracking that? Contra-Cola buffs do go away on death. Oh, that sucks. Boo. Okay, so I'll have to check back here later. But for now, I'm gonna go back to Halifal. Manually. Let's see, no news at the moment, and is the... What about the Peter? Nope. No updates. And no dev notes. We usually don't see dev notes until like early afternoon Pacific time. Like 2 o'clock, something like that. Ooh, don't hit it. Wait, what does this guy say? I always tip 10k on all my crafted, sorry, and nobody's responding lol. Well, I don't know what he wants made. Generous guy. 10k for a craft. I think I've noticed 5 grand to be like the usual median decent tip. And I ain't gonna judge, you know, if some people they tip like 100 gold. I'm like, wow, that's great. But at least on this server, I'll see like I'd say the average is like closer to 5k, 4k, 5k. Thanks to materials being cheaper, people tend to be a bit happier on tips. And oh, it phased out. Damn, that sucks. Okay, I shouldn't have left. Fuck. This is one of those times where I'm like, boy, phasing and sharding and all that stuff kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. For all the good that it does, and I think it's an overall plus for the game, there are those things every now and then. Sometimes it just stinks. So I'll just be sure I hang out here and, I don't know, maybe I'll find some rares or some wax to collect while I'm waiting here. 10k is start of expansion prices, something like that. Like sometimes I'll see 10ks. I did a few yesterday, but yeah, they mostly were not that. I was appreciated though. Like the crafters who set them, who worked hard to up their skills, they put a lot of time and gold into it. Once they're done, it's just like, hey, I just need to do a couple clicks and cool, I can make this max crafted gear for whoever. But people tend to forget that there are like thousands of clicks that happened in order to make this one click for you happen. It's easy to forget that. Oh, he got smoked. Damn. Alright, so I'll hang here in the meantime. Wipe stuff out. And then chat with y'all. And find more stuff to farm for. Yeah, invasions, that's going to take a while. Toad Stomper is what I'm working on right now. And I think that's it. I'm running pretty low on shields to farm for. So like, I mean, there are definitely things I'm still. I mean, there are still old gladiator ones that I'll never get. That always sucks, but. So like, here's all the shields that I don't have. 2 pages. So there is. Oh, what's this one from? Shadowland shields I don't have. Bulwark of, okay, so that's a gladiator one. Okay. So that I don't mind. And some of these are, I don't know, PvP, Silver Stream Shield, Gilnean Shield? I just wish when you max out your branches that you could at least guarantee max quality on one item a day before you have to start. Wait. You can at least guarantee max quality on one item a day. Oh, I don't think that would be a good idea at all, because then people would just base their crafting on like the one day. I don't know if that would be a good idea. I think consecration was a very good step in the right direction to help guarantee folks who don't work as hard at their professions to like max out their stuff or to get like the best materials to still have an opportunity, maybe not every day, but every other day. Because like if there was a buffer for concentration before you know, hey, let me guarantee one thing before I start spending it, I think that would kill concentration and people wouldn't care. Because the fact of the matter is, like, we don't craft that many things a day unless you're a career crafter. If you're a career crafter, you're probably not going to care. You're probably not going to notice. If anything, they're still going to be like, no, give me your best materials and stuff. But like for the so-called average player, as long as they have the parts, they can make for the. So think of it like this, like, solo only player, they're decently good at the game, but they only put like maybe 2 or 3 hours a week into the game. Not a lot, right? But within those 2 or 3 hours, you know, they're able to progress through higher level delves, do the usual routine where they get like gear from weekly events and, you know, some of that stuff, you know, throughout the course of this week, and still be able to get access, if they want to craft for themselves, still get access to high level gear. Now, if they craft it themselves, that makes it so much easier. But if they have to go to another crafter, okay, they're gonna have to put in some extra legwork to buy or find higher level materials to give to that crafter, so that way they can actually make the thing for them. But if they're crafting by themselves and for themselves, well, concentration that's a non-issue too, because they're only going to craft so many times over the course of X many days. So they'll always be able to make themselves like the best thing, even if they don't have good parts. Like they'll just blow like 600 concentration. But they'll still get access to that. I think that's very, very cool. You know, these days people tend to throw the phrase respect my time and blah blah blah. They throw it out like it's nothing. I don't like this. The game's not respecting my time because what they tend to not say is because I'm very impatient and I just want my shit now. And that's fair. That's a fair take to make, but folks who use that line, they're trying to make it sound like everybody has this problem sort of thing. Even if they're saying, oh, the game doesn't respect my time, blah, blah, it's one of those, hey, I'm making broad strokes here. And I don't think that's fair. My opinion, though. Who cares? All right, so I'll check out 11 just in case there's a little bit more news. But it doesn't look like we're going to see like a new thing. Meanwhile, people are still mad about the restoration thing. We talked about that yesterday, though. That's good enough. I'm talking about that hardcore stuff. Like even Reddit is saying like, or even Reddit's getting fed up. They're like, shut up already, Jesus. We hear you. Quit crying. Move on. Okay, I think they kind of quieted it down. All right. Ooh. Hey, ya blue. Thank you much, man. 41 months. It's a lot of time. Hey, I thought you were thinking about bringing your paladin. Did you change your mind, or are you just feeling confident? Which reminds me to look at how meters went. Whoop. Just frustrated even now with max professional items tier 3. You still have to use either an item or concentration to produce tier 5 items. I prefer concentration over the RNG of Dragonflight, but as far as something. I know there's no chance to prod tier 5 gear, and so you have to use either the item or concentration, or both. But to my knowledge, there's like a maximum spend for it. Like, as long as your skills and your parts are high enough to get to like tier 4, you can get to tier 5. On the other hand, if you're impatient, you're like, no, I want this gear now, you could just go ahead and just make it at lower quality for now and then remake it again later. So that's the other part of the beauty of this whole thing. You don't necessarily have to be like one and done. Like yesterday, I noticed I was doing a lot of recrafts from people who were just like, oh, I'm just going to make what I can now and get a higher quality thing later. I mean, okay, most of the recrafts, actually, they were just like same season stuff, and they're just making it with a new spark. But there were a number that were like lower quality before, and they needed to step it up. So yeah, let's see how we did last night. So let's go with, well, we'll go with the heroic fights. How did we do? All right, feared overperforms, so that kind of throws off everyone else's numbers. I do great. And then blue was down here. But I don't know what, yeah. As for disc, I don't even know what to do to like improve on it or make it better. I just know that disc, it just involves so much advanced fight knowledge. And for a druid, as long as they're hitting wild growth a lot and regrowth, then they're fine a lot of the time. This seems to reflect property, but then Falcor? I think this is Falcor. Is using a lot of or he's using the Cersei circlet. There you go. Am I gonna publicly shame you? Yes. Here's blue, here's his mailing address. Okay, is anyone else using anything weird though? So Dai is even Dai used Cersei circlet. Really? For what? He used all 3. What a champ. I think I need to I think I need to remind the guild to not use them. Yeah, to stop using the circlet in case they are. Like, I'll say like tanks and healers, yeah, they can do it, fine. That's crazy because Dai was still top damage. What a fucking savage. I tried Holy, wasn't great at it either. It's probably a fake case. Oh, you were trying Holy Priest? Not Holy Pally? Okay. So wait, what were you here? I think you were disc, right? Yeah, so you were disc for that one. So that was Vexy. And that's a lot of weird raid damage. I mean, all these fights are a lot of weird raid damage. 7 minutes. Alright. Still good. Okay, so in this case, Gobe and Feared, they were both kind of like neck and neck. Actually, Feared did not do so great. Bucket dies, breaking dies. But then you did better here. Like in in my guild, if you do green, you're fine. Green is good. Everything else is like you're trying too hard. Yeah, like Cersei Circlet. Yeah, I think I do want people to like get off of it. It's not needed. Not anymore. Unless, oh yeah, unless we're short on heals. I guess, oh, I know what it was. I didn't specifically say or explicitly say switch off of the healing rings or switch off the healing gems. I think I need to make that clear. Okay, so Rick, how do we do this one? So this kind of reflects us not being as familiar with the fight. So we got this one in I think like 2 shots, which was great. But I think there's like just a little kind of a lack of familiarity here. Yeah. I miss having Cersei Circlet be better. Damn. Although I did notice like my light bearer, I guess I'm taking a lot more damage because usually my light bearer does not show up. It's like not a lot. But I guess I am getting a lot of heals. And probably mostly no, I'm getting a good bit of direct heals. Okay, his is self heal, whatever. 25, 50. That kind of tracks. Green isn't good enough. I did priest so we would have the buff. I want people to now remember, especially because you've been in the guild for a long time. My priority is bring the thing that you want to bring because you'll have fun with it, because you'll do better. There's like this, there's a hidden raid buff among most teams, and the buff is if you're happy. You know, if you're happy with the class and you feel comfortable with it, you tend to do better. And that's like a number one thing, and it especially reflects myself as guild leader to be like, no, I want people to play the way they want, just be the best at it, or try to be the best at whatever it is that you have fun with. So my goofy ass, I love to heal while tanking. I don't really care about DPSing, and so I try my best to perform well. I like this. I'm just timing shit for it. Okay, cool. Then we just got to work on it. So it might be a good idea for you to. I don't know if you can record your own footage, but that might be a good idea. Never fuck the guides. You'll do better recording your own footage and then reviewing it later and being like, okay, I could have done this here. I could have saved this cooldown so I could have it available for this instead, and all that. Like something that I remember specifically, and this is kind of like my fault too. I didn't really think about healing cooldowns during the Rick Reverb fight. When people are running around, they're going to like those different pylons and all that stuff. I was calling out DPS. I was calling out everyone else's, raid cooldowns for defensive purposes, but I didn't talk to healers at all. And maybe I should have. Maybe it's not necessary, but I don't think I saw like a barrier going out, or I'm not sure if there was like a way for like a druid or whatever to like go to a certain spot, or if there was a spirit link totem, like all those tools we had available, and I'm not quite sure when things were used. But I should have at least said something and be like, all right, guys, if I'm gonna call out these cooldowns, healers, just make sure that you have something ready to pop, so that way people can stay up and all that. I tried to analyze and say they don't have a thing for discs. No, I don't think those are reliable. Those rely on like assumptions and sims and stuff like that, and I don't think that's a good idea. I think the best thing to look at really is like your footage, yourself, because you remember, well, at least the footage will jog your memory and start telling you what you did and how you did it. But of course, that's if you have time. You know, if you don't have the time for that, then you'll find another way to do it. I feel like it's very fulfilling to like look at how you did, so that way you can identify your own improvements rather than having like a website just tell you how to do it, or to have someone on the outside tell you how it should be done. Because at least if it's you critiquing yourself, you'll be able to kind of grow from that and be like, all right, cool, let me improve on this, this, and this, and then I can work on this, this, and this. You can develop your own plan. Tranquil be hard. Ultimate penance slows your movement speed. So during that phase, it's dicey to use it. Yeah, that one's tough. So it like depends on hey, can you lay down a barrier, or okay, there's no evoker in the raid, so someone can't just like rescue you and have you and kind of like carry you to the other spot while so that way you can get there a little bit faster. That's not happening. Analyzer site will offer what you did not use. Enough of it help with my paladin. I guess that I'm sure that helps a bit. I'm sure my analyzer, if I ran my shit would be like, I'm using concentration too much and I'm not using Hammer of Wrath enough, because that's like those are notorious mistakes that I make. If it weren't for the range stuff, I'd be an evoker. Evokers are dope too. All right. We're almost ready for a chance to maybe get a shield. For this, learn when your group is going to take big hits, do your best to do your ramp stand. Yeah, like yeah, the high-end folk will tell you one thing. I would take a look at just when those incoming damage events are, and then start, as this, start basing your cooldowns around that, so you can start ramping up. And in such a way that once those damage events do happen, atonements are already all over the place, and then you can just start popping big buttons like right away. That's typically the strat, I think. So you want to have like your radiances available like a few seconds before and so on. And then once the damage event goes out, you pop like big buttons. And I got a hat. Yay. All right, where am I going next? I think I wanted to try and see like what's going on over in Dragon Isles again. So can I see like a timer over here? Nope. It's only 7 minutes past, but there should not be an event going on right now. Forces gathering, yeah, so top of the hour, lunchtime. Too bad the events are like kind of infrequent. That kind of slows me down. But where else can I go then? Not much. Low on options. Oh god, this one. Yeah, well, okay, off to Zereth Mortis, I guess. Am I still working on shields? Yep. There's only so many left now. So it's kind of hard to be on the lookout. Shaman tanks, please and thank you. They had aggro buffs in Classic. I'm surprised they haven't done it yet. I have a feeling that the big question is, can they make it fun? It's like, hey, cool, they have a shield. And they can do like storm strikes and stuff. But like, can they make it like fun and cool? And of course, what can, you know, what would they give that might make them feel unique as a tank? I mean, they got some stuff. They got like they got the speed boost totems and some stuff like that. They have an Earth Ellie, I suppose. Although I would think like the Earth Ellie would change into like a big defensive cooldown instead. Something that's personal. And because if anything, it wouldn't feel very useful. It wouldn't feel very useful at all. It's like, do I really want to have this thing taunt off me? No. Alright, Blue. Take care, man. So I have no idea what the spawn time on this guy is. So I'll just look around for other stuff while I maybe see if there's anything else to farm for. But there's not much. Wow. Fishing derby. Oh, wait, that's a different guy. Wait, why am I fighting Toad Stomper? Who's Death Tide? Oh, did I fuck this up the whole time? Shit. Death Tide. Oh, that's a totally different dude. Shit. Okay, maybe I did get that one shield, and I'm just working on something else now. Okay. So, how do I fight it? Yeah, how do you summon this guy? Death Tide is a rare elite which is summoned by using an ominous offering near the ominous altar. Okay, the offering is not here, right? The offering is obtained by combining an offering of pure water and a jar of mucus. Both can be found on Hallowfall. Ugh. Great. Do I have any of this stuff? Not pure water. No mucus. Okay. Cool. Back to Hellfall then. I was farming the wrong rare this whole time. Well, no wonder it didn't drop. Genius? Oh, thank God, there's waypoints. Woohoo! Wind Fury Totem, Shaman Tank, and Season's Discovery went pretty good from what I remember. Oh, duh. Yeah, that would be a good inspiration. Although that's kind of like a hodgepodge. Yeah, so I want to see something like really like just something crazy. Something super cool. Oh, whoops. Can't see it. Two. Where's my set? Oh, why is it not showing up? Oh, 10-pin port. That's what I want. All right. So I'm looking for... mucus. Yum. So it spawns in the same spot. And then the pure water. Oh, that's going to suck to farm for, man. Yeesh. Mucus. Bam. And is that like a unique thing? It is unique. Cool. Now for water. So I guess it would be here. Alrighty. I would love if Og was a ranged tank spec similar to Trooper and Bounty Hunter in SWTOR. So someone reminded me, like, how did... Because back in the day, I did play SWTOR and I played as a Bounty Hunter. How did the tanking work there? Because as far as I know... oh shit, here's the thing. As far as I'm concerned, like, a ranged tank just gets aggro at range, but eventually the mobs are still going to come to you, come into melee range, right? So what's the, so what is a ranged tank really? If anything, a ranged tank would be a real pain in the ass to reposition, that's for sure. Okay, this is very easy to get. So I think I can definitely do this thing every day. It's now going to 44, 42-ish. So something like that. Let's go. Well, you talked about it before, but I'm very curious. How surprised were you when they showed us the extent of housing customization? I was floored. I was extremely like, whoa, I've never felt so wrong, but so happy to be wrong. Ever. Yeah, I was wowed. I was very, very wowed about what they were offering. A lot of us had like very conservative predictions. Like, okay, they're probably going to allow for this, and things will snap in place and blah blah. Because something like, something like freeform placement, that's going to be like too tough. Or setting up walls. We don't have houses that look like this in World of Warcraft. Do they want to really? Do they really want to deviate from what we're used to? And the answer is, yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. And that's very, very cool. Alright, so where is that item? Ominous offering. Again, an ominous ritual. Okay. Ritual! Woo! Alright, baby, give me a shield. Oh, you don't even have a lot of life. Damn. Oh, you're a punk. Sheesh. And I got a shield, yes! Nice. First try. First try. All right, this day, the day is won. Another one bites the dust. Okay, so they're able to get and maintain aggro from range. Many have grips and ability to kite if need be very well. I guess the question, Talus, is like, I remember I did not do very many. I only did like one instance. I forgot what they were called. I did one dungeon, and then I was like, ooh, this does not feel great, and so I stopped. You know, my question is like, what about like line of sight and all that stuff? Like, because keeping aggro from range is cool, but the way WoW tanking and the way WoW encounters are these days, like we want to bunch dudes up and be able to AoE them down. That's just kind of the thing these days. That's what WoW combat has moved to. So the way I see it, a paladin is a ranged tank. I can maintain aggro at range, sure, no problem. I'm just throwing shit, hammers, shields. Yeah, that's it. but it's very effective. Just throwing hammers and shields and shit. Okay, so let's look at the complete list again of things that I do or don't have. So there's like all this stuff. Now, what's something suspicious? So gladiator stuff, can I hide that? Yeah, I can't hide gladiator stuff. Boo. Yeah, I'd love to be able to like just not bother seeing these. Oh, actually, can I still buy these at all? Like, yeah, can I use Marks of Honor to buy these? Because I don't know. Maybe I'll go to Orbos and find out. Okay, this I'm not sure. Bulwark of the Unbowed, Dredge Giant's War Shield. Yeah, what's that? This is from Heart of the Forest? Really? I could buy this and I just never did? Shut up. Heart of the Forest. Wait, what is the Heart of the Forest? Oh, it is the... So it is. So it's a raid shield from Nathria. Oh fuck, I'm going to Nathria then. All right, that's not so bad. Okay, so that's a goal. Flashpoints. That's what they were called. Yeah. And then some of these are just like BOEs or quest items. So that I'm not worried about. Eventually, oh man, I'm gonna have to go through and play all the bunch of Cataclysm stuff. Yeah, let me see if I can just find these. So I'm gonna go to Orbos. Paladin, we can give them ability through earth magic to mitigate physical attacks, time magic to mitigate. Oh yeah. Like the idea of range tanks, I'm not really sold on, but I would love. I would have loved to have evokers be a tank instead of augmentation. That would have been cool. It would have introduced the idea of a very magic based tank. So maybe they wouldn't use int, or maybe they could. I don't know. But taking that approach, so that way there can be an intelligence tank as opposed to agility and strength, I think that'd be a cool concept. Never mind the range stuff for now. How it works, whatever. But changing around like the whole vibe of, instead of being able to dodge or being able to just take a hit, instead it's like the evoker puts up like this kind of barrier. You know, the evoker uses his own life force as a barrier or whatever, and then of course when you die, it'll just behave functionally the same way. But that would be the kind of concept behind it. Could be cool, but they decided nah. It's these lot and flash ones because mob placement can be very wonky. Yeah, because like if I recall, like mobs sometimes don't move. Like line of sight isn't exactly as big of a thing in that game, I don't think. So to change that would be to change like one of the very basics of how World of Warcraft works, and that might not fly with everyone. So, like, I'm not gonna remember this correctly, but it's like you can have aggro, but if you're not in line of sight, the enemy goes for the next available target anyway. But yeah, I don't remember too well. Okay, so there are things I can buy. Does all the things show this? Okay, so that's just old stuff, I think. Yeah, aspirant stuff, whatever, don't care. Item upgrades. Oh, so I guess it's not a thing. Ensemble, already known. Oh, arsenals, okay. Oh, but it's not showing on yeah, it's not showing right. Okay, whatever. So sinful stuff. Okay. Collect the appearances of Shadowland Sinful Eternal Gladiator Cloaks. So what set do I get from here? Oh, so I get this set, which I know already. Never mind. Already known, already known, already known. And then this just shows, okay, this will give me a list of all the weapons that I do and don't have. Mostly don't have. Good. And my concern is mostly, do I have the shield? So, Unchained Barrier, Unclamped. We got shields to collect. All your threats why they still work off of a WoW strat system. But like, what happens if you're out of line of sight? Do they shoot through the walls and stuff too? Because that would be kind of like shitty. All right, so I'm gonna buy stuff. But which thing? It's not like doing great tracking here. So okay, so I will be able to get all of these things here in this row, including that one. So let's start off with getting the Night Phase stuff, I guess. So these are the 4 Covenant ones. This one is something, these 2 things are just totally different. So these are gladiator weapon whatevers. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm like doing this shit right. Okay, so I can learn all these weapons and shields. So I gotta buy each of them. Oh no. That's a lot of marks of honor that I need to get. And I totally don't have enough. I have 82 total, according to this. Okay, so what does this one say? This one says... Okay, so I did get the shield. So some of these I do have the shields for. But most... Okay, so I have the Bastion ones. Because Bastion's the best, right? The rest of these I do not have at all. Oh boy. Okay. So they still come to you, okay. Cool. So which do I get first? I guess it doesn't matter. I'll start with the Arden. I'll start from the top. So I'll go for Ardenwood stuff. Boop. And now I have Ardenwood stuff. Woo! And I'm pretty sure I'm broke, right? Yeah, it's gray. I have I can't tell how many I have. But I think I might only have 2. Damn, just 2? Yeah, let me take a look real quick. Let's use G's for this. Wrong thing. So not there, not there. 2. Just 2. So it pulled directly from my war bank, which I appreciate. But yeah, this is all I have. Damn. Damn, 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 damn. Remember those days? Remember the days when we were able to farm Warden Towers in Legion? That was many moons ago now. That was almost 10 years ago. God, getting Marks of Honor was so easy that way. Now I have to actually do PvP. Farm mission tables? As far as I recall, you don't get Marks of Honor through the mission tables, do you? Or are there like old ones that give Marks of Honor? I'm not sure. But man, I need a lot. That's going to be depressing. A comp stomp, a good dust up. Well, I don't think comp stomp is going on right now, but I guess that would be like the time to do it. So Legion does it? Okay, I'll check the Legion table. Off to Dalaran. Oh no, I used the Dalaran Hearthstone already. Well, I'm not far from the poor room. It's okay. And the cool thing is, I'll be able to get, well, I don't know how many viable alts I have for mission table farming, but I'll at least be able to farm up Marks of Honor through a bunch of dudes. You have thousands because of comp stomp over time? Yeah, that's something I should do. Just like really like just grind that shit out. Dalaran is downstairs. No, not downstairs. Dalaran is here. You have a problem? You admit it so freely. By the way, I'm in trouble. Alright, no news. Cool. Yeah, when is the next comp stomp? Packed House, Deep Six, Arathi something, something, the 29th. Christ. If it happens then, you know? If. Yeah, so I might have a big old comp stomp holiday. 1 week, non-stop Arathi Basin. Woo, riveting. Punishing, too. Do I have TP cloaks? No. I don't like carrying those around with me. I have plenty of other teleports. Or I have enough things to get me to where I want to go. Most of the time. Not all the time, most of the time. Oh, hey, you have missions to complete. Yay! Okay, so I see no. So what is it was called? It was called a good dust up, which is not here. Really, Legion does a thing? I don't remember this. Yeah, I don't remember having done a thing for PvP stuff. Well, whatever the case, not here. It's not like a BFA. The BFA doesn't have a thing for it, right? Oh, do I have to turn on war mode? Hope not. Hi, Fletcher. Maybe I'll check the BFA table for fun. Because that's fun. Okay, so I'm going to have to farm up like hundreds of Marks of Honor 4. Let's do a count on how many shields I'm going for with just, you know, for the sake of this. So I'm going for... I thought I learned the Ardenweald stuff. Oh, no, I learned the Revendreth stuff. Right? No. Yeah, Ardenweald stuff. So how come it doesn't show as collected? Oh, maybe I gotta log out. I should do that just in case. I know sometimes I'll get like false reports or whatever. But I did get 1 shield this week, so I'm very happy about that. All right, so let's take a look, see if it reflects properly now. Still shows up, so... Okay, oh, that's the mythic one, you doofus. Okay, so I'm fine there. So, one... Oh, there's a lot of things that drop from... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shields. All this PvP for 5 shields. Okay, what's this one though? Aegis of Light. I think that's the one from the rare. That is a big pain in the ass to get. The time. Oh, this one pisses me off because I never got this one. I tried getting this one off of the that Chromie event. But I never got it. So, sad song forever. I may never get it, and my life is ruined. And I'm going back to craft something anyway. Haha. So comp stomp in a month. I'll probably hold off on farming up Marks of Honor. Yeah. I'll just wait until it's like, until I have like a good opportunity to do it. Let's see if I can still make that too. See, 5 grand. Nice and easy. All done. And let's get rid of this Iron Claw now. See, the cool thing, you know, back to the whole crafting thing. Like, if you can manage to craft something for someone, you know, you're using their mats, of course. And there's that chance that you might get a decent tip. There's that chance that you might get a resourcefulness proc and then flip these things immediately so I can make another like 3 and some grand. And hopefully it'll sell immediately. And it did. So, you know, that's always cool. Easy monies. Easy monies. Talking about Sword Training got me missing my Muraluka Jedi Knight. Yeah, my career there, like, okay, not even a career. Like, I spent like I wanted to spend like a good month on it so I could be like, all right, let's see how this is. You know, WoW killer. But but yeah, after like a couple of weeks, I got to max level. I do my first flashpoint, and I'm not even halfway done, I don't think. For some reason, I think the group broke. But in that time, I was like, oh wow, these dungeons are like so slow, and there's like all these cutscenes, and we can't skip them, and blah blah blah. I'm sure it's changed. You know, yeah, I'm sure it's like a day and night difference. But at the time, like I was like really turned off by some of those things. I'm like, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. All right. No one's gonna craft. Okay, don't need to craft that one. All right, so I'm gonna try to go into the Zarlor. Just a glance. I want to see like how does that mission table look now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't offer any marks of honor. And you still need to queue up with a group to do Warfront, right? Oh, it'd be so cool if you can take like followers in there. That'd be sick. Or just being able to do it at all solo. I want that. So no. Table? No. Shit. This is the table, right? No. I forgot how this worked. Shit. Table. I'd find it eventually. Okay, yeah, so nothing here. I figured. Okay, that fooled me. I'm like, table. Come on. Nope. Wrong table. What do Warfronts give you? I don't know anymore. Transmog, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so nothing going on right now anyway. And I don't think there's a reason for me to do like the Warfront areas. There might be like some other cosmetics and stuff to go for, but yeah, nothing that I want. Aspirant's shield. I could always go buy that from the PvP vendor real quick. Draconic Warmonger's Aegis. So Dragonflight PvP? I guess I never got that one. And then we just start dipping down to like bullshit. Good God. Fucking no way, man. Okay, 50 grand somewhere else, but that's totally not worth it. I'll just hope for the best. Just keep going for the things that I can possibly farm for and not trip about the other stuff. So like these shields are hard to get. I know these are like world drops over in Argus. And those will take forever to get. And I'm pretty sure some of these are... Yeah, so quest, world drop, quest, world drop, Dreadguard's Protector. I don't see that one being sold. What's up with this one? Red Guards Protector. This is from... oh god. The only way to obtain it is through the Warlock Dreadsteed quest. The only way to summon the boss that drops a shield is via that quest. I love the looks of the shield and has a decently high armor, whatever. So I need to be on the Warlock quest to do it? Well... fuck. And is that the only way to get it? So I think you could still do the Warlock Dreadsteed quest. I know I don't think I have a character that can do it. Well, bugaboo. Okay, that's gonna be a while. Okay, I'm pretty sure I don't have the qualifications to get that. Quest, world drop, battle shield, quest, and quest. Okay. So can I just mix out the quest stuff? And I shall leave that there. Okay, so I'm pretty low on stuff. So gladiator shields, PvP shield, things that I can't get for now. These are from the current dungeons. PvP, rare, PvP, Mythic Nathria. Do I even have those items, actually? Let me see. Biggest change with companion characters I liked is they scale off your gear now, no longer having to give them hand-me-down to search gear out for them. All loot on them is cosmetic. Oh, that's cool. That's a welcome change. Part of me enjoys the idea of having like a team on your, in whatever role-playing game, where you have a team and then each of them has their individual gear that you want to develop. There's a certain joy that I have there, but it's also a big pain in the ass. So I'm not opposed to a change like that. All right, I was gonna check the bank. Bank is here, I think. No, bank is back here. That's where the vault was. Or the treasure chest for Mythic Plus people. Okay, so I am looking for a certain thing. Globule or something? Anima? Nope, don't look like I have. Oh, that's void storage, idiot. So I have this one. Death Knight Warlock Demon Hunter. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go there and smoke the place. Yep. 12 minutes. Is that enough time? We're gonna find out. Revendrath, okay. So I just need one offhand tradable doohickey. I'm coming for your shield. I'm gonna save you. Oh, the RP at the start. All right. While that plays, I'll be right back. Hello. Next comp was July 22nd? I could have swore it was April. Hold on. April. Yeah. Well, I'm seeing April. Now, I might be wrong. Or they could always change it, but I'm hoping that it's not, all the way up in July. That would suck. Ooh, Cosmic Flux, hell yeah. Okay, do I have the skip? No, I don't have the skip. Shit. Okay. Bummer. 8 minutes. 8 minutes to clear the whole raid. No problem. What's special that I want about Comstop? I want to quickly farm up Marks of Honor. I have 2 Marks of Honor at the moment. You know, I've expended all of the easy marks that I got way back in the day during Legion and doing like Warden Towers and stuff like that. So I want to farm them back up so I can buy arsenals. And I should try to stock up as much as I can, so that way I can, as new seasons, new expansions come out, I can easily buy those once the next expansion, once the most previous expansion goes legacy, then it'll be easier. Yeah, and it's Comstomp, so should be nice and chill. And where's the boss? Oh. I killed it too soon. Haha. April 29th. Yeah. So about a month from now. I'm cool with that. I don't think I have anything going on. So if I recall, the one boss that I might not have trouble with, but the one boss that might kill me is the council one, the dance one, I think. Or like I might screw it up, I think. If I kill them too fast, then I break the fight. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Or I might get the thing that I want sooner. Yeah, something like this. It's my birthday. Yay! Happy almost birthday. Okay, so I'm looking for Hunter Mage Druid. No. Looking for offhand thing for Paladin. Nope. I remember having to immune the arrows on this fight with my Paladin in Mythic. Hey, when you got the tricks, man. I remember these rats, they would kill me unless I regularly cleanse myself. Because my healers wouldn't. The fight that I'm going to next, that one was a lot of fun. When I was trying to solo it early on. Like, I was using every trick I had. I was using, like, the Necrolord bubble. I was using a bunch of stuff to try to keep myself alive and deal enough damage to get through. I know stuff. So. Now, not so much. Not so worried. Ooh, no Brandon helped me out this time. Oh, what's my favorite shield? Ooh, a favorite. That one's tough. It kind of depends on my theme, but one of my more go-to shields these days, I think there's like two that I really enjoy the vibe of. One is this kind of shield, just like the very plain, like all these are crisp, they're high level. I'm sorry, they're high res. Another favorite of mine is an oldie, the Hypertech Buckler. It's like, to me, it's like a good balance of like aesthetic and theme and size. I tend to not like overly large shields unless I'm like in a mood. So like smaller shields like these I tend to like. What's another more recent highlight? The Halifal shields. I like these ones a lot. They look pretty cool. And then I gotta go like a bit further back. Although the Brewfest ones, those are really cool too. I was using that for some Trial of Style appearances. Then it didn't work out, but I thought it was pretty sweet. I tend to like the plain shields the best when it comes to trying to match looks. But I love them all, man. It's one of the reasons why I like doing the random transmog thing, because like I'll wear like a totally different shield like almost every time. So like right now I happen to be using the Hypertech Buckler. And you can see how small it is on my character's frame here. Open up. Thank you. Yeah, at the time, at its time, there are a lot of shields that I was like, oh, this thing looks so sick. Like, I remember I was a big fan of the ICC shields, the ones that were kind of like, they were like a little bit larger, on the larger side. Something barrier shield or something like that. Yeah, so like this one. Like, I thought this one was really cool at the time. But you move on after a while. Lots to enjoy. But yeah, those shields in particular, the ones that I really like 3 of these. There's a 4th, I just didn't favorite it. 3 of these are from the Sepulchre raid. This one I believe is a quest from for a quest for from Dragonflight, and I forgot where this one came from. I think this is a trading post item, actually. I'm not sure. All right, 1 minute. All right, we'll just do this boss real quick. I don't even know if it drops what I want, but I'll hope for the best. I don't know if this boss was hard to solo at first, too. Just didn't have the damage at the time. But I do now. Alright, so that is a caster thing. That is also a caster thing. So sad song, no dice. I need to sell stuff. Neck, cloak, warglaives ordered. Well, okay, let me see if I can make that for him. Let's go home. You know, someone was talking about teleport cloaks a little bit earlier, and the fact that the Hearthstone cooldowns have gone down a lot over the years, and we've been getting more Hearthstones, and we'll probably get a housing Hearthstone, because we better. Travel is easy here. Feels easy here. Alright, don't skip me on the parts this time. Skip me on the parts. If it was his alt, or if it was his main, I'd do it, but... I'll have someone else do it. Someone else can do it. Anyway, piece of... Ooh, dev notes. Okay, let's look at those really quick before we head out. Oh, they're out a little early this time. Nice. All right, real quick on the dev notes. So... Okay. We decided to move the enchantments to the helm slot. Good. This should allow all classes to get to use them. We did consider embellishments, but as noted, balance against existing embellishments would still have some players and specs feel like the 11.0 effects are better and not allow them to partake. So now it's just being additive. With this change, we're going to double down on the enchants being an extension of the Horrific Visions Revisited feature. Okay, players will see a quest that now follows the intro quest that will allow you to unlock the enchants. These work similar to the cloak quest of the past, where the second will ask players to venture further into the visions. We're currently planning to keep these enchants working until the end of Season 2, so it's not even going to, like... So it's going to be a patch-specific thing. Oh, well. We've added new items that will unlock the veteran and champion drops in Horrific Visions to be warbound until equipped. Nice. Because right now it's weapons that you can buy from the vendor. That's the only gear you can buy. So I'm wondering what the conditions are for that. Areas where players try to skip through Void Corruption now damage their immunities. Some additional... Oh no! I think they're gonna nerf my Orgrimmar skip. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so mostly stuff with visions. Alright. That's gonna be fun to check out later. So maybe I'll do some testing on that on stream tomorrow. So anyway, off I go. You have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys for the next thing. And until then, stay safe, stay